Hello friends, welcome to Easy Learn. In this video of Standard 7th Maths, we are going to see practice set 1, geometrical constructions. Now question number 1 we have already seen in our previous video. If you have missed question number 1, the link is given in the description box. In this video, we are going to see question number 2, that is, draw the angles of the given measures and draw their bisectors. It means we have to do angle bisectors. Now let's start with the first question. The first is we have to draw an angle of 105 degree and we have to draw its bisectors. So I will first draw a line 5 centimeter. I will name it as PQ. This is 5 centimeter. You can take any measurement. Then with the help of a protractor, you will take 105. Now 105 means it's an obtuse angle, so more than 90. 100, 105 here. So it's an obtuse angle. So this is your, say, point O. So this is an angle OPQ, which is 105 degree. Now we have already seen how to do the bisectors. If you have missed it, you can refer the previous videos. Now I will take an appropriate distance. I will make the arc on first ray PO. I will make the first arc on ray PO. Same distance I will make that arc on ray PQ. Now without changing the distance, I will make an arc inside the angle. Same distance, I will make one more arc cutting this arc. So here I get the point of intersection. I will name it as R, and then I will join PR by drawing a line. So here I can say that sec PR, or you can say it as ray. So I can say therefore ray PR is the bisector of angle OPQ. So this was the first construction. Yes. Now moving on to the second question of this practice set. The second question is measure of angle 55 degree. So again, the first step, let's draw a angle first. I will again take 5 centimeter. I will name it as, say, EF 5 centimeter. So I have drawn ray EF. Now I have to measure 55 degree. So 55 is less than 90, means acute angle. So 50 is here, 55 is here. So I will draw the second ray from E. So this is my ray DE, and my angle DEF of 55 degree is ready. Now take a rounder. Again take an appropriate distance. First make an arc on the ray DE. Same, make an arc on ray EF. Same distance, keep it on the first arc. Make an arc inwards. Then from the second arc, make one more arc. Now you get this point. Name this as G. Then join E and G by drawing a line or a ray. So therefore we say that, therefore ray EG is the bisector of angle DEF. The third question, the last question, is 90 degree. The third is 90 degree. Now again, first we will draw a line of 5 centimeter. I will name it as MN. So ray MN is 5 centimeter. Now the angle is given 90 degree. It means it's a right angle. So I will make a right angle 90 degree. I will draw a ray, straight line. This is my ray LM and this is 90 degree. Now I will take the appropriate distance. First LM. First I will make an arc on ray LM, then on ray MN. Same distance, I will keep it on the first arc, make an arc inwards. Then from the second arc, I will again make this arc. So here I get this point of intersection as P. Then I will draw ray MP. So therefore I can say that ray MP is the bisector of angle LMN. So this is our question number 2. Now let's move to question number 3. Now the question is, draw an obtuse angle triangle and a right angle triangle. It means we have to draw two separate triangles. One is a right angle triangle, one is an obtuse angle triangle. Find their point of concurrences of angle bisectors and where do they lie. So first we have to draw an obtuse angle triangle. So first we are going to draw obtuse angle triangle. So let's start. I'll take randomly any measurement. This is 5 centimeter. This is B and C. Now obtuse angle means I will take angle B as 120. So it will be here. Then I will join this. This will be my point A. With this angle I am taking it as 120 degree. And then I will take length AB as 3.5 centimeter. I will make an arc. And here is my obtuse angle triangle ready. So this is 3.5 centimeter. Now what they have told us that we have to draw their angle bisectors. Now we know that a triangle has 3 sides, 3 angles and 3 vertices. Now if there are 3 angles, it means I can draw 3 different angle bisectors. So I will first draw the angle bisector of side C from angle C. So I am taking appropriate distance. The procedure remains same of the angle bisectors. So I get this point. I will draw line passing through this point. So this is my first angle bisector of angle C. Now I will start with angle A. Again appropriate distance. Same distance, draw the arcs. This is the point of intersection. So from A you have to draw a line like this. Now angle C. So again appropriate distance. I'll make the arcs for angle bisector. Then I got this point of intersection, and then I will draw a line from this if you see, all these three are meeting at this one point. So this point, I'll name it as I, and this is called your point of concurrence. That is your point of concurrence. For an obtuse angle triangle, the angle bisectors meet at point I, and this is called as your point of concurrence. Now the second is we have to draw a right angle triangle. Second, a right angled triangle. Now in right angle triangle, again let's start. I'll take the base 5 centimeter and name it as QR. And angle Q is 90 degree as it is a right angle triangle. Then I'll draw this line. This is point P, and I'll randomly join this. So this is my triangle PQR. Now again I have three angles, so I will get three angle bisectors. So I'll start with first angle P. So for angle P, then the angle bisector of angle R, here you get angle R, and then angle Q. So this is the construction of angle bisectors of every angle. Then join this. Now here again the point of intersection here is I, which is called as the point of concurrence. And now if you compare both the figures, that is obtuse angle triangle and right angle triangle, the position of the next question is where do they lie? So where is the position of the point of concurrence? They lie in the interior of the triangle. So therefore the point of concurrence of both these triangles lie in the interior of the triangle. So that was question number 3. Now question number 4, we have draw a right angled triangle, draw the perpendicular bisectors of its sides, and we have to see where does the point of concurrence lie. So now we have to draw a right angled triangle. So this is 5 centimeter, Y, Z. The angle Y is 90 degree. Now we have to draw the perpendicular bisectors. We know perpendicular bisectors means bisecting the sides. This is X. This is a right angle triangle, X, Y, Z. Now let's do the bisection of the sides. So first I will take side YZ. Perpendicular bisector, we know, take more than half distance, make the arcs, keep it on the second point, make the arc. So you get the point here, and this is here. Draw a line. this is a perpendicular bisector of side YZ. Now let me take side XY. Again I take more than half distance. I make the arcs on either sides. Then from Y, I will draw a line from this point and this point. Now side XZ is left, so I will draw the perpendicular bisector for XZ by taking more than half. Again making appropriate arcs. So I will again draw a line. So now if you see all the points, they meet at this particular point. So we can say this is your C, where C is your point of concurrence. This is your point of concurrence. And where is this point of concurrence? Where it is lying? It is lying on the triangle. Now on the triangle, but we know that it is a right angle triangle. And for a right angle triangle, side XZ will be the hypotenuse. So we can say that the point of concurrence lies at the midpoint of the hypotenuse. So therefore, the point of concurrence for right angled triangle due to perpendicular bisectors lies at the midpoint of what? Midpoint of the hypotenuse. That's it. So this was our practice set 1. So we will stop over here. The next practice set we are going to continue in our next video. To do subscribe the channel for the next video. Thank you.